Hopefully not, or we will face a third world war and that will spark in the Asia Pacific region. Hopefully Trump will never attempt on that. That's one thing I can tell you, because I'm telling you, China will not blink an eye, and China will defend its what you call territorial sovereignty over Taiwan. And I really hope that this will never happen. Bakit? Kasi madadamay po ang Pilipinas. Concern ko is ang bansang Pilipinas na hindi tayo madamay sa gulo na hindi naman atin at wala tayong kinalaman. And that is an internal affairs of China. That's a domestic affairs of China. And I really hope Marcos Jr. will think carefully on all of these things, because last week, may mga nangyayari dyan sa Taiwan Strait. So I hope Marcos Jr., kung mayroon siyang malasakit sa Pilipinas, isipin niya kung ano ang consequences na kanyang foreign policy, especially over Taiwan. Kasi delikado yan. Huwag tayong maglaro ng apoy. Because I'm telling you, the Chinese are not, they will not bluff when you talk about these things. So, yan ang pinangambahan ko lagi na, Diyos ko Lord, wag naman.
May mga panayam din kay US President Donald Trump po, Prof, no? At nabanggit niya sa isang panayam na hindi pala itong Venezuela ang huli nilang mag-i-intervene ng Estados Unidos. Nabanggit, quote and quote, we do need Greenland.
Yes.
Ang Greenland na meron din silang ano din, sigurot kasi inaako din ng Danish tawag nito, Kingdom. Meron din yan sila, gusto din nilang magkaroon ng tawag nito, kalayaan mula sa Denmark, independence, pero meron ng poll question doon or opinion polls doon sa mga taga-Greenland na ayaw din nila na magpasakop dito po sa Estados Unidos. Pero para kay President Donald Trump, kabilang yung Greenland ata sa kanilang pinaplano after nitong Venezuela para sa kanilang mga pang-depensa. Nakikita mo rin ba na baka ito rin yung gawin nila dito sa Taiwan, kasi meron ding pahayag daw ang Taiwan, mga officials, na powerful deterrent laban sa Beijing ang ginawa nitong Trump administration versus presidente po ng Venezuela.
As hopefully not. Really, I'm not kidding. Hopefully not, or we will face a third world war and that will spark in the Asia Pacific region. Hopefully Trump will never attempt on that. That's one thing I can tell you, because I'm telling you, China will not blink an eye, and China will defend its what you call territorial sovereignty over Taiwan. And I really hope that this will never happen. Bakit? Kasi magdadamay po ang Pilipinas. Unang-una, we have a lot of OFWs na nagtatrabaho sa Taiwan. Ang repatriation niyan, ang logistics niyan is already a big thing na dapat iisipin kung pag nangyari yan. On the other hand, nasa atin nga ang tinatawag mong military assets ng United States, and even some troops, and even part tayo ng first island chain. So madadamay talaga tayo. So sa akin, sa awa ng Diyos, I really hope that Trump will never attempt, and I hope he will never do that in the Asia-Pacific region, especially the Taiwan issue. The Taiwan question is a red line for China. And I really hope this will never happen, not even beyond Trump administration. I really hope not. Because I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. China will act if that happens, that, like for example, Trump will intervene in the Taiwan Strait question or the Taiwan Strait issue, or they will encourage that separatist elements in Taiwan to declare independence. My God, I'm not kidding. So sa akin, wag naman. Kasi ang concern ko is ang bansang Pilipinas na hindi tayo madamay sa gulo na hindi naman atin at wala tayong kinalaman. And that is an internal affairs of China. That's a domestic affairs of China. And I really hope Marcos Jr. will think carefully on all of these things, because last week, may mga nangyayari dyan sa Taiwan Strait. So I hope Marcos Jr., kung mayroon siyang malasakit sa Pilipinas, isipin niya kung ano ang consequences na kanyang foreign policy, especially over Taiwan. Kasi delikado yan. Huwag tayong maglaro ng apoy. Because I'm telling you, the Chinese are not, they will not bluff when you talk about these things. So, yan ang pinangambahan ko lagi na, Diyos ko Lord, wag naman. God is good, hindi naman sana. And our country will be spared from all of these things. I really hope so.
Opo, iba't ibang mga bansa ang nag-react dito at karamihan ay tumutol nga sa naging hakbang na ito ni US President Donald Trump. Sa kanyang mga pahayag, recent na mga statements, do you think may pagbabago siyang gagawin or parang nababahala ba siya? Or ano naman ang magagawa ng mga iba't ibang mga bansa na ito kung hindi kinikilala ng Estados Unidos yung napagkasundan nila sa United Nations?
I think at the moment, ang alam ko today, may meeting sa United Nations Security Council. I think the council will discuss, and especially the permanent member states. On the other hand, I think yun nga ang mahirap eh. Kasi ang mundo, alam mo yun, at the end of the day, the United States is still a superpower. So in terms of clout, in terms of influence, especially military might, malakas talaga siya in that sense. And other countries like for example, Russia, China, India, medyo tiptoeing eh. Well, they're strong countries pero they're also very reserved in terms of how they gonna respond to the United States move. So yun yung ano eh. So right now, ang makikita mo is protest, I think, all across the country. Ang credibility ng United States will lose, would go down further. Pero, and I think it's more, ang mangyayari dyan is, yun la, yung lose of credibility ng United States is one thing. Pero in terms of concrete na kung mapupulis mo ang United States or makukonstraint mo si Trump sa kanyang mga gagawin, that is something hindi natin alam at hindi ko rin alam kung mangyayari yun. Kasi for me, the way I see other major powers like India, China, and Russia, they're also very careful sa kanilang magiging responses, especially when you talk about the United States. Kasi I'm not kidding. If major powers like Russia and China will move and respond strongly, especially physically or in terms of force, military, magkakaroon tayo ng Third World War. And I don't think that is good for the world. So I think kaya ang hirap ng sitwasyon. Kaya itong si United States is mayroon siyang bravado to just do anything because he knows also that other major powers nagtitipto at nag-iingat kung paano nila sila magre-respond. At even other countries kasi konting galaw mo lang, konting military action mo lang na makita nila, alam mo, magsasalpukan, it will explode into a third world war. And to be very honest with you, MJ and Admar, sa nakikita ko, sa inaaral ko at lagi kong mga kausap na mga tao, when it comes to these things, nandun na tayo. Malapit na tayo dun. Kaya hopefully, hindi naman mangyari.
Opo, nakikita nyo rin po ba na halimbawa yung China kasi matindi yung binasa ko yung mga statement ng kanilang ng foreign ministry nito. Matindi yung kanilang pagkondena at panawagan niya na i-release at the same time i-observe yung sinasabi ng international law at hayaan yung bansa na resolbahin yung mga internal nila domestic conflict. Nakikita nyo rin po ba na kung gagalaw din ng China or kagaya ng Brazil at ng iba pang mga malalaking bansa na magpataw ba ng sanction sa ginawa ng US, mariresolve ba ito o lalong matitrigger lang ang US?
Lalong matitrigger ang US at lalong magwawala ang US kapag other major powers will impose sanction. I think. Kasi ganun sila eh. Wala silang, hindi, ano sila eh, sanggano ang dating eh. Trump is like a sanggano eh. Kung gusto mo akong kalaban, kung gusto mo ng suntukan, suntukan tayo. Ganun siya eh. Yun ang kanyang rule, kanyang galawan ba. So, kaya siguro, kaya nga sabi ko kanina, nag-iingat din ang ibang major powers in terms of steps and responses. Pero definitely, they will have their own responses na maybe hindi natin makita sa news but they're working already na hindi siya publicly or hindi siya ina-announce. Kasi feeling ko they're moving eh. The major powers like Russia, China, and others are moving pero they're quiet about these things. So, kasi sometimes kasi hindi mo naman kailangan i-announce ang mga moves mo. I think by ganun na nangyayari din.
Opo, at nakatakda palang bumisita dyan sa China, Prof, si US President Donald Trump. Pero nung tinanong ang Foreign Ministry dito, wala pa silang maisagot doon sa tanong ng media. Sabi niya dito ng Foreign Ministry, in your question, I have no information to share at the moment. So kumbaga, Nagka-calibrate pa ba sila? Ano bang mga possible na kanilang magiging ano dito? Or nakikita nyo po ba na kasama ito sa magiging pag-uusapan? Or marami na mga inihahanda dito, may kukonsidera ito mga ganitong ganap po, Prof?
I think it was Trump who announced na magbibisita siya sa Beijing, dito sa China. Bibisita siya. It was him. Pero ang Chinese, as far as the Chinese are concerned, hindi sila nagsasabi. Kasi alam mo, ang tingin ko sa mga Chinese at the moment, tinitignan nila yung moves ni Trump. Kung ano yung mga moves ni Trump at like especially dyan sa Taiwan Strait, pagdating dyan sa yung kanilang oil tanker na kinonfiscate ng ng US na actually palabas ng Venezuela kasi mayroon silang trade on oil ng Venezuela China nagagalit din ng China on that tapos on trade and there are a lot of issues so feeling ko itong China nagtinitingnan nila kung okay ba ang kausapin si Trump or wala nang pag-asang kausapin si Trump. So feeling ko ganun ang kanilang wait and see sila So sa mga nangyayari sa mundo na may kinalaman ng United States. So as far as alam ko as far as the Chinese is concerned, wala silang sinasabi na si Trump ay confirm na magvi-visit sa April. Pero si Trump inannounce na niya na magvi-visit siya sa April. At saka si President Xi Jinping ay pupunta din ng Amerika around November. Pero as far as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is concerned dito sa China, walang ganon. So feeling ko, hina-hijack ni Trump ang China na, bibisita ako dyan. So, dapat i-announce yun na. Pero itong mga Chinese, tahimik sila. So, parang sabi ko, oh my God. Pero, naiintindihan ko yung, yung psyche ng Chinese So, feeling ko, they're wait and see. Lalo na ngayon, na itong nangyari sa Venezuela. So, but if in any case, Trump will visit Beijing, or China for that matter, I think, itong mga nangyayari sa mundo will be part of the discussion, especially yung Venezuela issue and especially the Taiwan Strait or the Taiwan question. Kasi concern nila to.